The South African Institute of Chartered Accountants is a member body. There was a time in this country when less than 1% of chartered accountants were coming from the majority of the population. We're now sitting at 35%, but the economically active population of the country is still 90% African, colored, and Indian. That picture should tell a story that transformation is still necessary.
SAICA founded the Thuthuka Education Upliftment Fund 20 years ago, dealing annually with between 1,000 and 1,300 students that we are funding so that we can transform the profession.
My name is Cyprian Tefu. I'm the CFO of Allen Gray of this foundation. The main focus of the organization is actually giving quality education to previously disadvantaged people in South Africa, all the way from high school to postgrad, and we actually then expose them to entrepreneurship curriculum to create the aspiration to be an entrepreneur. I wouldn't have been able to qualify as a chartered accountant without the Thuthuka Bursary Fund, because they paid for my fees and allowances from undergrad to postgrad and assisted me to find a job after completing my honours degree.
The bursary covers your tuition fees, your accommodation, registration fees, textbook fees, and they also ensure that you receive your allowances in time.
Coming from a previously disadvantaged background, adapting to a university space for the first time is quite challenging.
This is not just a bursary in that we give them financial support and we walk away. We have those students who stay an extra year as academic trainees, such as Dineo, who then give direct support to our students as a junior lecturer, but also as somebody that they can very much relate with.
In first year, you are given life skills support, adjusting from high school to university. And then in second year, you are giving extra classes. The extra classes that I provide to the Thuthuka students, it's mock tests under exam conditions, and then we have general discussions on how to improve an exam techniques.
We also have development camps to actually ensure that there's work readiness skills.
Part that I enjoyed about being a program participant was the exposure to people who have already qualified as chartered accountants.
With the mentorship program, what we try to do is to recruit previous Thuthuka beneficiaries to come and actually share their story about their varsity experience to motivate them. The mentors also provide our students with advices on which firms to actually do their articles at.
Seeing the work that the Thuthuka Bursary Fund is creating for young black people like myself has motivated me to actually want to create more social impact. So I'm also non-executive director of the Soul City Institute, a feminist organization that tackles the challenges that women face, such as gender-based violence. Being responsible for their financial management, you actually help guide everyone's activity, and you are therefore that critical support for them to create social change.
I love working for SAICA because of us changing the way our country looks. The profession has to represent the demographics of our country, both in race and gender. So Thuthuka at its core, the support interventions that we have, for me, it's sustainable development goals.